Introducing the new 2020 Chevrolet Corvette Stingray. As beautiful as always. Wait, that's not the 2020 model? Is that a Ferrari? What? A Corvette? A mid-engine Corvette? Listen, I like change, but not that type of change. Who decided to get rid of the classic front engine placement? It's been going on for 7 generations now. Well, I'm glad you asked. The engineers didn't necessarily decide to get rid of the front-placed engine just because they wanted to spice it up a bit. Rather, they placed the engine in the mid-regions behind the seats for better weight distribution, ultimately contributing to better performance. Welcome to the Herben's Garage. Today we'll be talking about the new 2020 Corvette Stingray. The new Corvette C8 comes with GM's new 6.2-litre LT2 V8 engine. Now, if you don't know about GM, here's a quick overview. GM, short for General Motors, is an American multinational corporation that designs, markets, manufactures, and distributes vehicles and parts. GM controls brands like Chevrolet, Holden, GMC, Cadillac, and heaps more. So technically, they could throw the LT2 engine, which sits in the new Corvette, in a Holden, because it's an engine owned by GM, not Chevrolet. I hope that makes a bit of sense. Anyways, the new LT2 engine, being a thick small block, is mounted mid-engine. It's sad to see the classic front engine placement go, being built for 7 generations, but the C8 has brought on change that really makes the performance even better. For example, the exhaust system. It's way smaller now because it's right near the rear of the car, which means less weight. The C8 doesn't actually come in a manual transmission. The nearest to a manual you can get is with the paddles located behind the steering wheel. If you look at its specs and its performance, you'd expect it to cost as much as a Ferrari because of its premium, world-class engineering, bodywork, and interior. However, the C8 starts at around $60,000 US. That's pretty good. In terms of performance, it shreds the 0 to 60 mile an hour sprint in 2.9 seconds, with 495 horsepower. It even has electronically controlled brakes, which is quite a step up from the previous generation's C7. The C7 Corvette had a selectable driver mode which allowed the driver to control things like steering firmness, suspension stiffness, shift points, and even the exhaust note. Now, in the new C8, you're able to control the feel of the brake pedal. You can go from a nice Sunday drive with an easy, soft brake pedal to shredding up the track with ultra-responsive brakes by the flick of a switch. In my honest opinion, I preferred the C7 Corvette's aesthetic with the longer front end, but the C8 is a whole new look on its own because of the mid-engine placement. It still complements the sharp angles a Corvette has, while innovating in another clean new design. I have to say, the C7 and C8 Stingrays have nothing on the absolutely stunning C2 Stingrays, especially the 63 model, which in my opinion is one of the most beautifully designed cars in the world to this day. Comment down below what you think the best looking car in the world is. Just in case you were wondering, the C8 Corvette has a burnout mode to heat up those rear tires for a bit of drag racing. But it's not officially called the burnout mode. The Ford Mustang actually had a similar feature, but it was removed from the Australian models, so it's probably removed from the Australian C8s as well. I'm not too sure if it has been removed for the C8 down under here in Australia, so let me know in the comment section if you know. This car is definitely something new, and like it or not, this is how the new Corvettes are going to be until the C9s, which will be pretty interesting. That's if they ever make C9s. That's all for today's video. Thank you so much for watching, and please leave a like if you enjoy this type of content. I post Tuesdays and Fridays, so subscribe if you don't want to miss a video, and I'll see you on Friday.